Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, welcome back. This pick a card reading will be what is the current gossip about you. So you'll be choosing from the images in my thumbnail. Pile 1 will be Michiko Melandro. Pile 2 will be Ken Kaneki. Pile 3 will be Akira. And pile 4 will be Sukuna. So pile 1, the image you chose is Michiko Melandro. You have the Ten of Swords, the Temperance, the Four of Cups, and the Hermit. While I was shuffling, I heard somebody wants your spot. Somebody wants to be in your position, whatever that position may be. So the gossip about you is that you always find a way to overcome whatever obstacles are in your way. People are gossiping, saying that you always have support, you always have a place where you can fall back and regroup and then get back out there. You have people from your past that feel like you are a missed opportunity. They see you as someone who makes them feel very comfortable. They feel like you are their home. You have a lot of people who are in regret and they wish that they could be with you. They wish that they could live the life that you're living. Even if you experienced a lot of heartbreaks, a lot of pain, they feel like you always are able to heal. You are a healer. And they wish they could be like you. They wish that they could heal themselves. People feel very discouraged when you're not in their life. They feel like they can't do anything. They're gossiping, saying that your energy is so powerful. You're able to heal people by simply speaking to them, simply having a conversation, whether it's something that's in depth or just surface level. Your words are healing. So when you're no longer in people's lives, it makes them feel incomplete. You have a lot of people gossiping about you, saying that you leaving them has left a hole in their heart. It makes them feel like they're missing something. You are a lot of people's wish fulfillment. You bring them a lot of peace, a lot of contentment. So they struggle a lot when they're not able to continue to have that source. They're gossiping about your mindset. These are people that are jealous of how balanced you are, how you're able to do things alone. You're able to live your own life and go down your own path, and you don't need people to validate your decisions or your accomplishments. People do admire you, but not enough for them to do the work on their own. They just wish that they could trade places with you because they feel like regardless of what situation you're in, you always find a way out. But a lot of people are gossiping, saying they wish they had a heart like yours. They wish they had a mind like yours. They just wish they were more like you. You have the Fool, the Four of Pentacles, the Judgment, and the Knight of Wands. So they say that it seems like you don't let things going on in the world bother you. When there's something tragic happening or when there's something that everyone's paranoid about, you don't let it faze you. You just continue on with your day. People are saying that you're in your own world. You just do your own thing. So when everyone else is freaking out, you're just calm. You're relaxed. They're gossiping, saying that this is something that you've been working on your entire life. You may have grown up in an environment that was very chaotic, very toxic, and that put you in a place where you had to teach yourself to relax. You had to calm yourself. You could have been someone who had to be that emotional support for yourself, despite what was going on around you. So they feel like you've gained this skill, this knowledge so long ago, and that's why you're so skilled at it. That's why you're so great at being this way. They're saying that your energy is very free. You protect yourself, but you're also very open and welcoming. You don't mind speaking to people. You don't mind getting to know people. You have a lot of people who are really wanting to come back around to you. They want a second chance. They want you to forgive them. It's people that know how beautiful your energy is. They've experienced how beautiful your energy is, but they still took it for granted. You may have people who approach you just to try and trigger you, just to see if they can get a reaction out of you. And they're saying that as soon as they do stuff like that, they play like childish games, you just cut them off. So even though you have some people that intentionally tried you, they still regret doing that because it didn't do anything. It just made them disappear from your life because you released them. These are people that try to get under your skin, and they try to see if you're going to post something on social media about you being upset or something bothering you, but you don't. When they try to check your social media accounts and they try to see what you're saying, what you're talking about, if you're going to talk about them, you could be traveling somewhere, you could be laughing, smiling, having a fun time, posting a lot of fun content, and it just has them feeling defeated. People talk about how you're able to flow through life. You're able to take your time. You don't rush. You're not in a hurry. You're just experiencing every moment, every second. I feel like when people first meet you, they don't believe that you are this person. They don't believe that you're as calm as you are. They don't believe that you are as peaceful as you are. You make people realize how toxic they are. You make people realize how insecure they are. But a lot of times it's not until after you cut them off, after you release them, and they realize that you're not like everyone else. You're in your own lane, you're doing your own thing, and that's all that matters to you. You have a lot of old people talking about you. They really want to come back around. They really want to be next to you again, talk to you again. They want to know what you're doing, what you're up to, how you've been. These are people that are still able to see you. They're still able to watch you, especially if you do post a lot, but they can't really tap into your energy. Like, you have that protected. It has them feeling some type of way because they're usually able to just be in other people's space, be in other people's energy, but they cannot penetrate yours. You have the Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. People are gossiping, saying that you're really busy. You're always doing something. You're always active. It seems like you don't really have time for people. So when they do see you hanging out with friends or family, they feel like those people may feel very honored to be a part of your life. Because it seems like you only make time for the ones that you truly love and care about. You don't really just make time for anyone. You honestly have a lot of people who just feel left out. They feel exiled from your life. They're talking about how you cut them off and you're just elevating. It seems like every day there's something new. You're always celebrating. You're always on to the next thing. Some of you could have a birthday coming up, or you could have recently had a birthday and they saw how happy you were. It's like these are people that just can't stop watching you because they feel like you never let anything keep you down. You always bounce back. You have the Three of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, like I said, you make time for the people that you care about. You go to work, you go to school, you take care of your business, and then you may hang out with family and friends on the weekends. They see that your life is very balanced and you have a lot of things in order. You could have a very strict routine that you stick to. So like I said, if you are hanging out with family and friends, they know that those people feel very honored because you are making time for them when you could be doing something else. There could also be someone that is very interested in you. This could be something romantic. If you're already in a relationship, this person may pop the question. People are talking about how you have a lot of suitors, you have a lot of attention on you, a lot of love offers. People that really want to invest in you, they want to get to know you. They're gossiping, saying that you have a lot of love and support around you. And like I said, for the 10th time, you have people from your past who just really feel ridiculous because whatever they did or said to try to hurt you, it honestly brought you closer to your friends and family. You have a lot of love and support around you, and you may walk alone, you may do things on your own, but you have a lot of people who love and care about you, and they truly want to protect you. So people really underestimate you when they first cross paths with you. They assume one thing when it's really something completely different. Yeah, the Two of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the World. Yeah. You have a lot of people who are just stuck on you, stuck in the past, watching you flourish, watching you live your best life. King of Cups is here. The Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, you walked away from a lot of people and all they did was bring you more success, more happiness. People really think that you don't have the love and support around you, and they try you. Even though you're kind to them, you don't bother them, you just live your life. People feel intimidated, or they feel like they just want to try you. And then they end up regretting it immediately. But you have a lot of people just talking about the love and support you have around you, how you're able to easily move on from their chaotic and toxic energy. So these are people that can't stop watching you because they really love you, but they hate themselves. They hate that they don't have the love and support around them like you do. And they want you to stoop to their level, but you never do. So keep doing you, because clearly you're on the right path. So yeah, that's your reading, Part 1. I hope it resonates. Hopefully you like, comment, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate that. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye. Pile 2, you chose King Kaneki. You have the Page of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Magician, and the Three of Wands. I feel like something here is very clear to see. Something is very obvious. I feel like you have a lot of people gossiping about what you're doing, how you're choosing to separate yourself from them. You may have cut a lot of people off without any explanation. You chose not to explain yourself to people who know what they did, people who are grown enough to know what they've done to you, how they made you feel. So they feel like it's very clear that you cut them off, or maybe you ghosted them. You have people who are looking at you some type of way, or feeling some type of way about this decision that you made. You have a lot of people that you left behind that don't really want to take accountability. They feel like it's unfair that you didn't allow them to explain themselves or defend themselves. These are people that honestly just want to argue with you. And I feel like you're not in the energy to do that. You're not really worried about that. You're focused on your future. Some of you could be in school. You could be starting up something new, going down a new career path, starting a business. It's like your focus is somewhere that's going to bring you a lot of stability, a lot of happiness, security, a foundation. That's what you're really focused on. And it seems like you don't even have the energy to deal with people that are not on the same timing as you. You have people gossiping, saying that your life is a lot more peaceful now that you've released a lot of people. You could also have a lot of things that you've manifested coming in as well. They're noticing that your life is changing, and it has them questioning. It has them feeling some type of way, because these are people that when they were in your life, it seems like things weren't really working out for you. It seems like you were struggling a lot. There was always something falling apart, and you could have realized it's because you had people around you that weren't supposed to be there. People that you should have released a long time ago. So now that you have done that, they see that you have a lot of things that you've been manifesting coming in. You're able to solely focus on your goals, and you're seeing success from doing so. Instead of talking about your achievements or what you're about to accomplish, especially if these are people that you told your dreams and aspirations to, it makes them upset because they're not able to be there with you. They're not able to celebrate with you. So they're saying that you're being very selfish with your energy, as you should. You have the King of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Devil. Yeah, it's like these people, they're really watching you. And they're really just saying like, Pile 2 is about to be successful. Pile 2 is about to make a lot of money. Pile 2 is about to really take off. It seems like you had a lot of people who are honestly just distracting you from doing what you love. They could have always had problems that they wanted you to solve. These could be people that were constantly calling you, texting you, like just always needing something. And it was blocking you from being able to solely focus on what you wanted to do. These are people that took advantage of your kindness, took advantage of how you love to genuinely support the people that you care about. So they're really just watching you. And it seems like as soon as something happens for you, as soon as this goal comes in, as soon as this manifestation comes in, these are people that are going to rush in to talk to you. Like they really want to be around you. These are people that want to be able to shop with you and be in this energy with you. So they're definitely making plans to try to find a way to reconcile with you. But I feel like these are people that don't know that you are like 10 steps ahead of that. You're 10 steps ahead of them. It's like when they try to come around to you, you're no longer in that area. If they try to show up at your home, it's like you moved already. They try to show up at your job, you already switched jobs. Like they're really behind. These are people that think they still know you. They think they still have valid information about you, but you've already like made those changes. You've already switched some things around. You could have not only blocked these people, but you could have changed your number, could have gotten a new phone. It's like something has already changed by the time they try to reach you. This is like if you post a picture of you being on vacation and you're on an island. By the time you post that picture, you're already at home. So they're assuming that you're currently on that island, you're currently on vacation, but you've already left. It's like you're very smart about your moves. So these are people that think they still know you when they really don't, because you cut them off. So they don't have any accurate information about you anymore. Whatever they thought they knew is no longer valid. It's no longer useful. Yeah, the King of Swords and the World. Yeah. Like I said, you're very smart. You could be quiet. You may not say too much, or this is how they feel. Like you're not saying much. I don't know why these people think they have like the upper hand. It's like you're really just minding your business. But you have people who want to be in your energy. You definitely have a lot of support though. A lot of people who want to see you win. And if you are working towards creating something for yourself, whether it's content, a business, something that's outside of the norm, or you taking a risk on something, you're going to be very successful at this. You're going to be very successful. I feel like there's a lot of people who are going to support you, genuinely support you. You're going to be known for being very, very intelligent, very wise. You're someone who takes your time with things. You don't rush. You don't jump to conclusions. You analyze everything before you make that next decision, before you take that next step. And this is also what people are talking about. How smart you are. How you think before you speak. You're not quick to just respond. You don't listen to just respond. You listen to understand, and then you respond. People are really complimenting you. And it's something here where you could also be someone who tries to teach people to just think before they speak, take their time and really understand the situation before they just act. But you definitely have a lot of people who admire the way that you carry yourself, because there's a lot of people who don't. A lot of people just respond, a lot of people just act, a lot of people just do things and they don't really take the time to think about it. You're someone who knows how to assess situations very well. You have a keen eye, a very deep understanding of the way things go. People are gossiping, saying that you don't let things get to you, you don't take things to the heart. You could be someone who is a reader, or you could be really into watching different readings, and you don't take certain messages to the heart. You know, if it doesn't resonate, then you leave it. You're someone that a lot of people like having around because they don't have to worry about you getting in your feelings or taking offense to things. Like, you're someone who doesn't just consume any and everything. You take what you need from it and then you move on to the next. A lot of people love this about you. You have the Nine of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. People are saying that you're at peace with yourself. You're very content with the way things are. But you're not afraid to work towards building more for yourself. They talk about how you have built a very stable environment where you don't have to worry about people coming in and messing things up for you. They could say that you live in your head. You think a lot. You could also love to read. You could be a homebody. People talk about how you're always able to find a solution to any problem. Nothing really holds you back, and you like a challenge. You like to solve things, get to the root of it, get to the bottom of it. And whatever it is that you're curious about, you do your research. You're not the one to ask random questions. You would rather research it on your own. You don't just ask people too many things. You'd rather take the time to look it up and learn about it. They say that you only ask questions if you really, really need, an answer to it. If you're really stuck on something, that's when you'll ask. But for the most part, you're an independent thinker. You like to learn things on your own. You like to read and research and really come up with your own conclusion, your own solution to it. Honestly, people see you as someone who's going to change the world. This is what they're talking about. you having the mental capacity to change the world, you being able to take whatever comes your way and turn it into something positive, turn it into a lesson. You have the type of mindset that most people don't have. You don't have to experience certain things to understand it. You don't have to go to school to learn something. You're able to learn it on your own. A lot of you are very self-made. And it's easy for you because the information is all around us. It's as simple as just searching it on your phone. You'll get all the answers you need, all the information you need. So you may feel like a lot of times the knowledge that you have is like common knowledge, it's common sense, but you'd be surprised. They say common sense ain't so common for a lot of people. So they see you as someone who can kind of reprogram people's minds and get them to think for themselves and do for themselves and follow their own beliefs and their own wants and needs instead of jumping on every bandwagon. You're someone who has a way of explaining things, a way of teaching people. So most of all, the gossip about you is how intelligent you are. People are gossiping, saying that your mind is very beautiful. Queen of Swords, Six of Swords, and the Four of Wands. You're very honest. You're very straightforward, especially if someone comes to you for some type of advice or if they want information about something. You're the one to go to, but people kind of warn others because you don't have like a gentle approach. You're very straightforward. You're truthful. You're not going to sugarcoat it. And like I said, for some of you, if you are readers, you're not someone who's going to sell anyone a dream or, you know, purposely try to read everything in a positive way, because that's just not life, you know? So people talk about how straightforward and honest you are. If they want a genuine, honest opinion on something, if they want to be able to take away some valuable information, they should definitely come to you because you're going to lead them in the right direction. And even though it may be harsh or it may not be something they want to hear, it's something that they need to hear because ultimately it's going to help them get to where they want to be. Yeah, the Two of Cups. Yeah, the Star. Yeah, the Ace of Wands. Yeah, people really love your energy. They love the way that you carry yourself. They love the way that you speak, the way that you articulate, you enunciate your words. You're able to really break things down for people to understand. Even things that you may see as so simple to comprehend, you're still not too prideful or too stuck up to sit down and like explain it to them. You have a very clear understanding of a lot of things, many different topics that most people may not know about or even care to look into. You're someone who can have intellectual conversations about anything. Doesn't matter what it is. You're able to give a very deep response that really changes people's minds. It really opens them up to a multitude of possibilities. You're a rare breed, and whoever encounters you is very lucky, even if it's just for a brief conversation. They will leave wanting to hear more from you, wanting to know more from you. People are very intrigued by the way you move, the way you operate. I feel like you definitely shock people with the knowledge that you have and how accurate you can be, how useful your information is, even if it doesn't resonate with them right in that moment, even if they don't really understand right in that moment. It's like over time, it makes sense why you said what you said or why you did what you did. But this is something that you already knew. You're the King of Swords, very intelligent. So yeah, that's your reading pile 2. I hope it resonates. Hopefully you like, comment, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate that. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye. So pile 3, the image you chose is Akira. You have the Four of Swords, the Star, the High Priestess, and the Four of Pentacles. So when I was shuffling, I heard the song That's Right by Sierra. You may have some messages in pile 2. Some of you may be readers, or you're very intuitive. People are gossiping about how accurate you are. They gossip about wanting more from you. They feel like you only give so much and then you hold back. They say that you can be closed off. I feel like it's more so because you are a healer, you're a starseed, so you give enough, but you're not going to drain your energy. You'd rather give and receive. These are people that are expecting you to grab their hand and guide them every single step of the way, but you give enough of what they need, and then you let them learn on their own. These could be your children saying this. Some of you could be teachers, so this could be your students. But overall, people feel like you give them tough love. And there's a lot of people who are addicted to your energy. You have this balance to you where you allow yourself to help and guide people, but you know your limits. And you have a lot of respect for yourself. So although people feel like they want more from you, they know that that's something that you're not going to do, because it's going to jeopardize you and your situation, and it's going to hold you back. It's not going to really serve you to overly give. And even though you can heal yourself, you can restore, and refill your own cup, it just doesn't make sense for you to be in that type of energy. So you're very strict about how much you give, how much you do for people, especially when it's clear that it's something that's not going to be reciprocated. So you have the Death, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Page of Cups. There's people gossiping saying that you have like a very strict schedule, and you could be someone who keeps your phone on D&D, or once it's time for you to rest, you don't take any calls, you don't allow people to interrupt your peace. These could also be people at your job saying this, that you're someone who would not come in on your off day. Like, you have those very strict boundaries. I wouldn't even say it's strict, but it's like sometimes people just expect people to do things. They expect for people to just help. They expect people to give even when you don't want to do that. But they say that you're someone who's not going to go above and beyond, especially if it's something that's going to jeopardize you being able to relax, or you being able to simply have your day off. So a lot of people are saying that you have like the utmost respect for yourself, and you're not going to choose to prioritize anyone above yourself. You have a lot of people who are interested in you, and they talk about how you don't really pay these people any mind, especially if they're not really offering you what you know you deserve. They say that you're someone who's not going to settle for less. You're not going to just go into any connection just because, or deal with people just because. Like, you have a purpose with everything that you do. You have a reason behind every action. They say that you don't have any regrets, because you know when you make a decision, it's because it's something that you really want. And whatever comes after that, then that's just what it is. You're very solid, is what people are saying. You're very real, very authentic. You have the Five of Wands and the Nine of Wands. There's definitely a lot of people gossiping about you. Family, friends, co-workers, bosses. There's a lot of people that talk about how you really keep yourself composed. You know how to keep yourself together. You could be someone who doesn't really react to things. You don't let things really get to you. I'm not really getting that you're just like quiet, or you don't speak up for yourself. It's more so like you just don't allow things to really get to your heart. You don't take things too serious. You don't take things to the heart. But you will speak up for yourself. You will defend yourself. They feel like you're someone that they don't want to play around with. They wouldn't want to be on your bad side, because they know, like I said, you will stand up for yourself. You will protect yourself by any means. So people talk about how intimidating your energy is, and they don't want to be the one to be on the wrong side of things. If something were to happen, if there were to be a confrontation, people will want to be on your side. You have the Emperor and the Eight of Cups. I feel like you do have a boss that does like your energy, because you're not someone who is stuck up, or you're not causing any problems. You're just to yourself, but you get the job done. You could be I was gonna say elite employee, but you could be. You're someone that a lot of people count on. And I feel like that correlates with the energy I was saying before, where people want you to like give more because of how qualified you are, but you definitely know your worth. And if people want you to work extra hours, if they want you to do more what you're actually required to do, you know that they're gonna have to pay you more. And if they don't pay you more, then it's a no. Like it's literally that simple. So people respect you. They really do. But they still want more from you. But you're someone who knows how to walk away from situations. You know how to walk away from things. You don't let it get you to the point where you do lash out. Like, you have to really be at your breaking point for you to react to certain people. And that's why people would rather be on your side of things, or they would be if something were to happen, because you're someone who doesn't really cause problems. You're not really like in the mess or the drama. So they know that 9 times out of 10, whatever situation may occur, they know that you're correct in it. You were the one that was innocent. People are talking about how you dealt with a lot of people that tried you and you took the higher road, and they respect you because it's easier to just fall into a trap, you know, and react to people and lash out on people. That's the easy thing to do. It's a lot harder. It takes a lot of strength for you to walk away, especially when someone is really like trying you. So they respect that you're mature enough to leave things alone and just let it be. You're smart enough to not jeopardize everything that you built, everything you worked so hard for, over someone who you could easily walk away from and you'll never see them again. You'll never have to encounter them again. You're a very wise person is what they're saying. You're the Hangman, the Four of Cups, and the Justice. Some of you could be in law school. You have people gossiping, saying that they wish they would have noticed something about you or saw something a long time ago. You have people that wish they would have followed you. They wish they would have listened to you. Some of you could be just now starting something, or you're just now like getting into a certain career field. You're just now seeing success from it, but you could have had a lot of people who doubted you. It seems like these are people from like your distant past. This could be people from your childhood. Some of you may have had like a childhood dream and you didn't pursue it then, but you are pursuing it now and you're seeing success from it. You could have had a lot of people that really didn't believe in you. They really didn't believe that you could actually do this, or you could get this far, or become this successful, or just successful, period. But it seems like you took a completely different route than most people, and this really made them doubt you. But it's like the tables have turned. So whatever direction they went in, where they thought they would have like guaranteed success, that's not the case for them. You have a lot of people who aren't happy with where they are, but they see that you're doing pretty well. There's people that could have definitely received a lot of karma for how they did you, how they made you feel. So people are definitely talking about that as well. How they wish they would have just listened to you, or they wish they would have just been supportive. You have a lot of people gossiping, saying that you've experienced a lot in your life, but you're still able to move forward and be the best version of yourself. They talk about how you're a hard worker. You're very consistent, very diligent, very focused. You're determined to reach your goals. You're determined to get things done. And it's hard for people to try and block you from where you're headed, because you'd rather walk away. You know that you're wanting to really create a solid foundation for yourself. And you don't want to be stuck having to deal with another obstacle. You're someone who knows how to make the right decisions. You know when it's time to leave a situation. You know when it's time to work harder. You know when it's time to rest. Like, you're very sure of yourself. People talk about how you listen to yourself. You listen to yourself first. You may not be someone who asks others for advice. You just take your own advice. You listen to your body. You focus on yourself, and you've mastered a lot of things by doing this. So people will question you at times, question your beliefs, question how do you know certain things, question are you sure about the things that you're doing and saying and feeling and, you know, studying and focusing on. They question you a lot. But it's like you block them out, you tune them out, and you just focus. And that's what's bringing you a lot of success, or this is the advice for you. This is what will bring you that success. It's listening to yourself. Because there's a lot of people who will listen to you, but you definitely have people that didn't listen, that should have, and they definitely regret it. They feel like they missed out on being able to experience you, this new side of you, even though this isn't necessarily new. They just didn't stick around long enough to be able to experience this, to be able to see you really stand in your power like this. So your energy is very, very contagious, very addicting, like I said. And people still wish that they could have more from you, but they also understand that you're someone who's not going to give that up. You're very balanced, and you're going to keep giving and receiving. And if you're not receiving, you're not going to continue to give. You have the Seven of Cups here, Hierophant, and the Six of Cups. Yeah, you have a lot of past energy that's really trying to like come back around. Past energy that's feeling some type of way, but you're really focused on taking care of yourself and making sure that things are as balanced as they can be. And it's putting you in this position where a lot of people are noticing you and you're standing out, especially within your workplace. People are talking about how you're able to create. You're able to open up a lot of doors for yourself by continuing to be true to who you are. And you're just creating things that most people aren't able to create. Most people aren't able to even see that vision or picture that. So you do bring people a lot of hope. But like I said, they really wish that they could get more from you. But it seems like you only allow this to the ones that are really close to you, or you could just be saving yourself for someone who will really, truly appreciate you the first time, not after the fact, not after you cut them off, not after you've already evolved and now they want to come back because, you know, your energy may be lighter or maybe you're not going through as much. It's just you having a lot of respect for yourself, and people just wish that there was a way that barrier can be broken so they can come in and be able to experience you over and over again. But you've already set up those boundaries, and you're not allowing people to just come back around or just be around you just because. It just is pointless. You know what you want, and you know what you deserve, most importantly, and that's what you're focused on. So definitely keep that up. So yeah, that's your reading pile 3. I hope it resonates. Hopefully you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate that. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye. Pile 4, the image you chose is Sukuna. You have the 8 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, and Temperance. The gossip about you is that you're someone who moves on very quickly. You don't stay stuck on people or things. You could be someone who would leave a job abruptly. You will end a friendship or relationship. You will cut people off and move on to something else. And they talk about how you are very successful at doing this because you're able to find new people, new friends, new connections. People talk about how you're always perfecting your craft. You're very focused on reaching a goal in your life. You refuse to stay stagnant. You refuse to stay in the same poverty mentality, lack mentality. You're very optimistic about your life, even if things fall apart, even if you have to make some abrupt changes, you still stay optimistic. People compliment you a lot. They praise you a lot about your balance and your sense of stability. You're able to keep yourself stable regardless of what's going on around you. There's people that want to celebrate with you as well. It seems like you always have a lot of achievements. You have a lot of people who do believe in you because of how determined you are, how consistent you are. You still show up even when things have fallen apart in your life. So people admire you as well. You have the Devil, the 5 of Cups, the 6 of Wands, and the 8 of Pentacles. People are saying that you may be someone who abruptly leaves situations because of how addicting people can be. People can be very addicted to your energy. They can be very possessive, obsessed. They could also be saying that you're very obsessed with receiving some type of success or fame, fortune. You could also have like past friends. Even the current friends around you may feel like they're not good enough for you, or they're not able to live up to your expectations. You set very high expectations for yourself, and although you may not be projecting this onto them, they feel intimidated by the height of the goals you're trying to reach. They feel pressure to do the same, or they feel like they need to be like, they feel like they need to be on the same level as you. Even if this isn't something that you're expecting of them, that's just how they feel. Because they feel like the way that you're going about things, the route that you're taking, is going to bring you like an extreme amount of success. You're going to get exactly what you're asking for, exactly what you're working towards. That's what you're going to receive. They definitely talk about how you have the work ethic to be someone very successful. So like I say, you have a lot of people that believe in you, but they're starting to feel very intimidated because some of you could already have this success coming in, and this could also be something that's like intimidating them because they feel like you're just constantly winning. Even when something falls apart, you still win. You still find a way to land on your feet. This could also be why you're losing friends a lot, or you're losing a lot of people, is because like they can't live up to your expectations. Whether you set them for them or not, they can't live up to it. And they also feel like they can't let go of you because of the success that you're about to reach. They don't want to miss out on you, but they also cannot live up to you. You have the 10 of Wands and the 8 of Cups. Yeah. It seems like every time you go towards something, or every time you try to meet new people or like establish a group of friends, they always feel like they can't live up to what you're doing or where you're going. They feel like you dream so big, and they see themselves like fading away from your life. Especially, like I said, once you reach these goals, because they know that you will. You may feel like it's kind of stressful because you just want to have people that support you. You just want to have fun and just, you know, have friends and have people close to you. But there's always something. There's always an issue. There's always a problem. But it's more so, like I said, them feeling intimidated by the heights that you're about to reach. There's some people that want to give you advice. This could be your family. This could be a parent or parents, a guardian, someone here that wants to tell you that maybe you just need to walk down your own path. Even though that's something that you're already doing, maybe it's not the best move to have so many people around you, because there could be a situation where this intimidation turns into jealousy and envy, and then it, you know, spirals into something that ends up being very unfortunate. So I feel like they're trying to just advise you to focus on yourself and just focus on getting things done, and try not to worry too much about having so many people around you. Even though your feelings are valid, you know, they're not dismissing you simply wanting friends or like judging you because of it, but they just want you to be careful with just having people around you or wanting someone around you so bad, because the route that this is going, it seems like there's a lot of people who, it's not necessarily that they don't want to see you win, they just feel like they cannot win with you. They know you're going to win regardless, but they're not too sure about themselves. And you have 888 here as well. You have the Justice and the Hierophant. Yeah, you have some like wise counsel coming in. This could also be your higher power, your spirit guides, whoever you believe in, that's wanting to tell you this as well. You could be getting signs, synchronicities. There's a lot of information coming in towards you. You have a lot of wisdom. You take a lot of valuable lessons from situations. You don't allow things to fester or keep you stuck or stagnant. You're someone who's able to learn from it and then move on. You have the 5 of Swords here. You have the King of Pentacles. You have the 6 of Pentacles. So yeah, like I said, there's a lot of jealousy. There's a lot of people feeling some type of way, especially when you have like new people coming into your energy, new people that you're surrounding yourself with, because they're not able to reach the heights that you are. Even though you may not be in a position right now today, they highly believe that you will be in that position very soon. Your work ethic, your intelligence, the way that you go about things, and just your progress, how dedicated you are. They see you being extremely successful, and it really does intimidate a lot of people. So they're gossiping about where you're about to be. If you haven't already reached this milestone, they're saying that you're going to be in a very successful position. So You definitely have, like I said, that advice coming in, that wise counsel coming in to let you know that maybe you should kind of stray away from certain people, or just allow yourself to do it by yourself, do it alone, work hard alone. Keep people around you that you can really trust, and don't just involve everybody into your life or into your business, especially when it comes to your finances. If you're having a lot of success, you're growing, you're seeing a lot more money coming in, don't just tell anybody, or don't just be so open about it, because people don't have the best intentions. You know, sometimes even ones that are closest to you. You have a lot of great karma coming in because of all the hard work that you've been doing and because of how you've been carrying yourself. So focus more so on your success, your accomplishments. Continue to be in this great energy that you're in, but also be mindful and cautious of who you are telling your business to. Of course, you know, naturally, you want to make sure that you are protecting yourself, protecting your energy, and protecting what you work so hard for. So that's your reading pile 4. I hope it resonates. Hopefully you like, comment, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate that. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.